Hello and welcome to Build the Millennium Falcon issue 86 and issue 87. Now, a lot of you are going to be very confused about the last video that I uploaded, so I'm just going to spend a few moments just talking about that. So as you know, I have created a backlog of myself on issues, and I wanted to get 3 videos up to you this week to kind of clear the backlog and get up to date. I had made the issue 84 and 85 video and it was uploading fine on Wednesday, but for some reason it was going really slow. So I was like, maybe the computer just needs to be restarted. Maybe I need to clear it down. There's too many files on it. It's getting sluggish. I'll just have a little clear out. So I'll stop the upload. I cleared down my computer, just deleted all the files I didn't really need. I restarted it, I let it sleep overnight, and then I got ready on Thursday to upload it, thinking it's only a day late, it won't be too bad. When I came to upload it, you see where this is going, I deleted the video, but not only had I deleted the video, I deleted all of the work, my whole folder on the Millennium Falcon builds. So yeah, I just made a mistake and I deleted everything. Luckily, I had all the project files saved on a hard drive. I do tend to back up everything every few weeks or so. I just obviously hadn't backed up the latest video because it's only just made and I was going to upload it and then back it up last Friday night, or this Friday night just gone. So yeah, so that is why issue 84 and 85 is the video it is, and that is the video for 84 and 85 because I have made those issues. There's no way I'm taking everything apart just to remake it. That's ridiculous. So I do apologize for that. I know that it's annoyed some of you, maybe just confused is probably another word, but it is the most disliked video I've ever put on YouTube, and I am sorry about that. I just wanted to, well, I promised you a video, and so I uploaded a video. I thought I'd make it a bit fun, a bit odd, without any explanation, just to keep you guessing. Plus, I needed to check that everything else still worked. The intro still worked. I needed to check the overlays still work. I could still get it out at 60 frames per second, things like that. So I thought, while I was making the video to test it, I'll just upload it as it is. So that explains that video. So in that video, we made what you see here. We put the add-ons onto these side panels, and we also attached the framework to the bottom part of this mandible. There's still a piece here, which is what we're going to look at in this video. So I am sorry that I cannot show you what I did there, but yeah, like I say, these things do happen. I do feel like the Empire is out to get this channel sometimes, hence why I put the Darth Vader in it. So yeah, so going on to what we're going to look at in this video today, let's have a look at what comes in issue 86. Let's put this aside. So in issue 86, we get, yep, just like I said, we get the last piece of the framework for this side mandible. So that'll go there like that, and also the front of it. We also get the side walling for that part, as well as the add-ons, which look incredibly similar to the other mandible. I think they are, because I remember these parts as well. And also we get, in this little case here, is it sellotaped on? No. Okay. Oh, we get lots and lots of lights. So this red cable is the light for the mandible, as we have seen before. So that will go and stick out like that. So I'll show you that in just a moment. And these lights are the landing lights that come with the model. Now, I know that you have seen me do the Chris Holland lighting kit for the extra lights. These are the 4 main ones that actually come with the kit. So if you're only doing the kit and not doing any add-ons, this is the issue. You get those 4 landing lights. So we're looking at that a little later on as well. And I think, to be fair, that is all we'll look at in this video. It is going to be a predominantly 86 video, because in issue 87 we get more lighting. I haven't really looked into this because I know I'm not going to do it yet. We get this part here and this part here, which I believe are going to house the engine lights when they are all completed. We also get some framework pieces to attach them, I think, and also the first strip. Oh yeah, really long strip there of the engine lights. Looking ahead on the back of the magazine for issue 87, issue 88 does have the same parts. So I think we're going to look at that in the next video. But there is still plenty to do in this video. I'm going to start off just by taking these parts off camera and attaching them to this side walling, because you have seen this in previous videos. If we just take a little look at what comes in the sprue, they are identical. Those parts will go on there, and those parts will attach onto this part as well as these little fiddly parts, which I believe attach around, yeah, so you've got the holes there for those parts. If you want to see more detail, I think I did a video on it. I might have skipped to the last one. If not, consult your magazine, because all of the details are there. So I'm just going to go away and do that, and then I'll be right back with you. So that is all done. I'm just going to quickly show you the pieces that I've just put together. So this part is exactly the same as the first mandible, but I've done this one a lot neater. Quite fiddly again, those parts there, but I love the 3D detailing, and I just love how that looks. Very, very nice piece indeed. And then, of course, we have the front part of the mandible, which is, again, exactly the same. Just stick these two bits on, as you saw. And, of course, I attached this last piece of framework here and the last piece there to the bottom of that mandible. So what I'm going to do now is something a little out of order in comparison to what the magazine tells us to do. I'm going to attach the light to this part now and thread it through before the top of the mandible goes on. So I'm just going to quickly go ahead and attach the light now. Of course, I couldn't really do it on camera because it was so fiddly, and I was getting my fingerprints all over the kind of the circuit board and the soldering here. So I just went off camera to do that. But that is the light all installed, and then it will just get thread through here like this. Oh, sorry, focus. And then that'll be ready to get stuck on when the time comes. I'm not going to stick it on just now because that is the last part that will get stuck on according to the instructions, and I think the side plating will get hindered if this is stuck on now. So I'm just going to go and stick on all of these side parts. I'm going to start with the inside. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Forget that. I'm doing things out of order. I'm now going to put the top of the mandible on, which shouldn't take too long at all. But as you can see, now that I've threaded it through, I won't have the problems that I had last time with trying to get the wire through. So I'm just going to screw this top on now. There we go, that is attached. So that is the top mandible, top part of the mandible attached to the side, and it's starting to take shape. Just need those side parts on now. So the first one I'm going to look at is this one, and of course, just like last time, they don't screw on. They kind of just slide in and slot in with glue, something along the lines of that. So I'm actually just going to, before I do that, or before I damage it even more, I'm just going to get my glue. Just glue the pegs here. Like that. And I think, hold on. Damn. No, this part needs to go on first, because there is a groove just there. You can see the groove. You can kind of see it there. So that just slides on in like that and pegs in. Nice click there. And then get this part, slide it in this way. Clips in like that. I hope you can hear those satisfying click noises. And that is the inside mandible sidewall all completed. Just go over to this side like that. And the first piece we're going to look at is this piece, because it's got the groove you can see there. Right, come on, I'm going to show you this groove properly. There we go. So you see, it's got the groove there, and then the piece will slide on top of that. So just get some glue on the pegs. You can absolutely smother the glue on because it's not going to be seen. And we want it going in this way. This one doesn't slide actually, just kind of. Oh, does it slide? Yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah, it's not fully on. There we go. Sorry, I did that off camera. Damn. It's a big old thing, this, and it's quite a small space. So that is that part all done. So we've got the overhanging part coming at the bottom of the Falcon. Like that. And so the final piece of this side walling is this part here. Just show you all the add-ons that I did in the missing video. Damn you, Empire. Yeah. They look really good. They look like they're molded on, so that's quite nice. Means that I've done a good job there. Not mean to blow my own trumpet. It's important that you have it this way around because of this hole here, because that will come to play in just a moment. So I'll just get the glue again. This one's got lots of pegs. Completely just smother it on. Make sure it's secure. There we go, like that. I really hope I don't need another glue before the Falcon is done, because that would just be terrible. Because it is very nearly done, and that's a brand new glue as of the missing video. It'd be a real shame to get another one just to use like once or something. Anyway, I'm waffling. So that is the sidewall all on, looking very, very, very nice. Now there is this part here which was left over from the missing video. It's the same either way, so it doesn't matter which way up it is. We just get some glue on the pegs there, like that. Ooh, there you go. And then that just sticks to your finger. It just attaches into those two holes there around that piece like that. And that is the final part of this side walling. It kind of hangs a little lower just there, you can see, kind of matching that. And that is all the side walling complete, apart from this end bit here. So just get your glue again. And this part, it has two bigger points of plugs and two smaller plugs. Just a bit of glue on everywhere. Try not to get the circuit board with the glue. And of course you've got bigger holes there, smaller holes there. Match up as much as you can. And push in like that. And that is the second and last mandible all completed. I'm still convinced that there's going to be pipe work and stuff, because there are holes and things like that that I think will be filled. I hope so, because you can see the kind of the framework through the holes. So I think they will be filled. But anyway, yes, so that is that mandible done. And if we bring its brother and or sister and or the other one, the mandibles are all complete. Now I'm not going to attach them to the main body, the circle parts of the Falcon just yet, because as I said at the start, there's going to be a lot of lighting to do with the engine lights and the landing lights and stuff, and I think having two kind of protruding parts will get in the way. But I have just twigged, literally just now, how you will attach them on. So the top plating here has bigger holes than the smaller parts, and if I hold the camera at this angle like that, you can see the holes through the bigger holes. Now if you don't have the screwdriver that came with the Falcon, I recommend you go get one, or at least one of a similar width, because what will happen is you just feed that through like that and you'll just screw the holes in like that. Now I'm not an engineer or anything like that, but I think that is genius. I'm pretty sure that's just standard, but that is very, very, very clever. So you'll screw them all in like that to the bottom of the Falcon, and then I guess because these are bigger, you'll have to glue them on, glue the plates on rather than screw them on. Not sure, but we will find out in issues to come. So that is the mandibles complete. Well, those are the mandibles complete, or English fail. however you want to say that sentence. Let's have a look at those landing lights. Okay, so the first thing to mention about the landing lights is that they do come in 2 different sizes. I'm just going to separate them now. The ones on my left, in my left hand, are the shorter ones, and the ones in my right hand are the longer ones. Make sure that you keep them separate, as it is important. The shorter ones obviously get screwed in closer to the circuit board, which I'm doing with this one here, and the longer ones are further away. Just makes sense, doesn't it? One thing I did find quite difficult about screwing them in is I wasn't sure if I was using the right screws. From the pictures I could see, it was the long gold screws, and there was loads left over from this issue, so I used them. Whether that was right or wrong, I don't know, but it didn't specifically say in the magazine which ones to use, so I just went ahead and did them, as you can see here. Also, I found out that it's not kind of dead on, it's not straight up from the top where you have to screw them, they're at an angle. And when I found out that, or worked that out, it was a lot easier for me to do, as you can see with this one and with this final one here. You can see there, just go in at an angle with the screw and you'll screw them in nice and easily. And they do screw in very well, and they hold very well, and the bulb doesn't really protrude from the bottom. I didn't record that, unfortunately, but you have to take my word on it. So yeah, just me screwing in here, just like that. Nearly finished. And done. Okay, so moving on to plugging them into the circuit board. The top left one goes into J11, the top right one goes into J5, the bottom left one goes into J12, and the bottom left one goes into J6. Obviously your circuit board will look a lot different, not your circuit board, the bottom of the Falcon would look a lot different if you hadn't used the Holland lighting kit. Far less wires, but I'm just using the extension plugs on those to plug it into those plugs that I just mentioned. So now that that's done, there is this wire left over, the same connector as always, but it does have this blue button. The difference with this blue button compared to the other one is that it doesn't say compressed when you press it. It bounces straight back up. So you just plug that into J13, and what that does is that turns on the landing lights. You can kind of see it there flashing away when I press it. It's kind of a pressure pad, and there it is from the bottom of the Falcon. Every time I'm pressing it, all the lights come on in all their glory. So this attaches into this slot here. Again, I found it a little tricky trying to get it in. Wasn't sure if I was using the right screws, but eventually I did get it in. The idea of this little switch here is that when it's compressed, the lights will go on. So if you put the landing gear attached to your Falcon, that is when the lights will go on. If you want to display it without the landing gear, you need to find a way to keep that button compressed so that the lights are on all the time. But it does have a function, and it does make sense as a function. So if I just take this panel up, which I do struggle with, you'll see there's the blue button there where it should be all installed. And I guess the landing gear, when it comes, will have a little part that pushes onto this blue button to set the lights off like they do now. So that is the end of this video. The landing lights, very easy to install. I really like that blue switch compressor thing for the landing gear. I think that is a very nice touch. And it's changed the way that I'm going to display it. Maybe, I don't know. I wasn't going to display it with the landing gear, but I might do now if it's in a coffee table. It depends. What do you think? Has this changed the way that you're going to display it? Let me know in the comments down below. Next time, we're going to be looking at the Starlight engines, the big lighting function of this Falcon. I'm very, very excited about that, especially because my ramp has kind of broken throughout the course of the build. I'm not actually going to be using the ramp. I'm not going to be using the motor part of this build. So the lights are what make this model for me. I really do enjoy all the light features that this Falcon brings, and the third-party stuff from Chris Holland and things like that. I am waffling. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed it more than the last one, because this one actually has some content, and I will try and make sure that I do not mess up in future and I do get content out to you like I promised. So if that's okay with you, I will see you next time. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.